Okay, close and view report. Let's take a quick look, but I doubt there's anything there yet. And okay, here's the report page, and you can also pause, stop, and change your settings if you wish. And importantly, I'll come to settings in just a moment. And it's telling us no data has been collected yet. Please wait a day or so in order to start seeing results. So there's nothing useful to report so far. Okay, different options. View best one combinations, view worst one combinations, and you can download your report in various formats: tab separated text format with the columns separated by tabs, in XML format, and in Excel format. You can print, and we can preview again if we wish, but here's the information, original page, and actually if you click this link here, it just takes you back to the preview screen and displays the original page. So there's the original page, and there's the combination 1 as it's called, or the variation 1 rather, and estimated conversion rate range. Okay, actually there's no useful data at all to recall at this time, of course, but the columns are estimated conversion rate range, chance to beat original, chance to beat all, observed improvement, and conversions/visitors. Okay, I'll come back to this when we actually have some statistics, because obviously then it will be a lot more meaningful to see. And actually what I'm going to do in the meantime is go back to the website and just click through these pages so that Google starts receiving some statistics from me. And actually, it is useful to note that if you do view source, all this Google code is added in JavaScript, and only a minority of website visitors browse with JavaScript disabled. For example, in Firefox, you can just go Tools, Options, and you can disable JavaScript if you wish. And again, JavaScript is a programming language that works with HTML to provide more functionality. But some people are going to choose that they don't want that functionality for whatever reason. I can't give you exact figures, but it may be 10% of visitors, maybe 5%, and maybe a lot fewer. But it's not a big percentage of people. But those who do visit with JavaScript disabled, you obviously aren't going to be able to test them because the entire functionality of the testing hinges on the JavaScript code. And if JavaScript code disappeared from the page, and if someone visits with JavaScript disabled, it's as if the entire JavaScript has disappeared from the page. Those visitors are going to see your default, your original page. They're going to see your default sales page or sign-up page or whatever it is. But in fact, because their JavaScript is disabled, Google will in fact ignore them entirely from the statistics. So that's just something to realize, that you may have slightly more visitors than the testing statistics demonstrate, and that could be because they're visiting with JavaScript disabled. Okay, between videos here, I'm going to just keep clicking through here just to get some statistics going to Google. Okay, let's go to test 1. Okay, and so on. But you don't need to watch that, so I'll just do that between videos. Okay, so back to the report page. And again, I'll come back to this page when something meaningful is actually showing, because obviously that would be a better demonstration. But a link here in the report page, settings, and okay, experiment settings, settings and design, it's telling us test page. That's fine. It's telling us conversion page, amount of total traffic to use. Okay, I'll come back to that in just a moment. Variations, 2 variations. We have 2 variations of the page total, and we can do another preview if we wish. Now, the amount of total traffic to use option that you have here is very important. You're effectively telling Google what percentage of visitors to your original page should be used for testing purposes. So let's say you get 100,000 visitors a month to your eZine sign-up page. Let's imagine that it's this address, and let's say you didn't want all 100,000 visitors to be part of your test. Let's say you only wanted 10,000 visitors. For whatever reason, you may not want all your traffic to be tested upon. The downside is that the results you get from testing are slower because obviously fewer visitors are being tested, but you may feel that's a trade-off you're willing to make. So in this example, with 100,000 visitors a month on average, and I just want to test 10,000 a month, I could just take this down to 10%. So across the entire month of the people visiting this page, only 10,000 of them will actually be tested upon. So we'll only get statistical results from 10,000 rather than the entire 100,000. So you may have reasons for doing that, but again, the results come more slowly, of course. One potential reason for doing that, I would say, is that if you're slightly cautious about how visitors, if you like how your page is performing, but you still want to test new pages, there's always a risk the new pages you're testing, the different versions of the page you're testing, aren't going to work as effectively. In a way, it could actually hurt you rather than help you. And that's really the risk you're taking whenever you're doing tests online. So if you want to test a bit more cautiously and receive results over a longer period, you may want to take this number down to 10%, 25%, whatever you want. But I'm going to leave it at 100% for now and save. Okay, we're back in the reports page. Nothing to show here. I'll come back to this in a later video. So let's just go back to the Website Optimizer main page, and there's the experiment list and the column headings, experiment, and there's our experiment, which I've called A/B testing demo. Status, it's running and collecting data. You can click through to view the report, and we can edit settings. And here's where that link goes to. If you really want to edit settings, you have to click on View Report again, and then click on Settings here. Okay, back to the main Website Optimizer page. Also, it tells us as a quick overview, page visitors, and again, Google hasn't updated with the information yet, conversions, conversion rate, and so on. So that's how you get up and running with A/B testing using Website Optimizer in Google AdWords. In the next video, I'll show you a way Google helps prevent the same person from seeing multiple pages you're testing.